Hello and welcome to the Daily Voiceover Huddle. Today, it's all about audio. How are you doing? I'm Bill DeWeese. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to my studio. Can you believe I've been working out of this booth for, my gosh, how long now? Like 13 years? Something like that. I bought this booth about 4 years into my voiceover career. And so it's been, and it looks, at least I've been told, it looks far bigger on screen than it does in real life. This is a 3.5 foot by 5 foot. I mean, it's very small. One could say claustrophobic, but after being in here for a while, it becomes more like a warm, safe cocoon. I rather like it. Well, this morning I want to talk about audio for just a bit because I continue to see it as the number one issue standing between you and getting voiceover work. And it's also, I see it as the number one frustration of newer talent. So what I'm hoping to do is to help you with two things. Number one, to understand the importance of having good audio, but second, also to demystify and take away some of the anxiety that you may have about it, because it's not as complicated as it may feel or seem at first. But before I get into that, there's a couple of things. Number one, subscribe if you haven't yet. Would love to have you as a subscriber to this channel. Don't forget, this channel has over 1,200 videos to help you. It's just free content. You can just dive in head first and take it all in. This is to help you learn how to make more money in voiceover. Also, I've been talking about the new Dave Fennoy character creation method class that I'm selling exclusively, um, and doing it only for this week. We've got a special offer. And if you've ever thought about doing character work or just want to expand your skill set, my gosh, I mean, Dave Fennoy's, he's considered one of the best all time. And he's a great teacher, and this is hours of training, not just in character work. It goes beyond that. It's going to make you a better auditioner. It's going to make you a better recording commercials and narration, documentaries, all that kind of thing. Go to the link below in the description and check it out. So, okay, audio. Yeah, it's the number one thing standing between you and voiceover success initially. Why is that? Because people, when people first hear you, to get to the point where they actually hear you, they're hearing the quality of your audio. So a lot of people, they stumble and fall before they even get out of the gate simply because their audio is not up to par. And that's a shame, because it doesn't, you can put in all the other work that you want to, but if your audio is not good, it doesn't matter because you have sabotaged yourself before you've even gotten started. However, and if you've got quality audio, it puts you way ahead of the curve, regardless of your talent level, regardless of your marketing skill. If you've got quality audio, as a matter of fact, voices.com did a survey among their voice seekers. It was earlier this year, I believe. And it was and it confirmed what I've thought all along, and that is clients, more than anything else, are making decisions based on quality of audio, even more so than the voice of the performer. If you can believe that, and I think you can, I believe it. Having done this as long as I have, working with as many clients as I have, I absolutely believe that to be true. If that seems daunting to you, let's break it down a little bit. There are really three components when it comes to having good audio. I mean, it needs to be quiet, and your space needs to be well treated. Well, I guess that's two components. It needs to be quiet and it needs to be well treated. But there is the third, we'll call it another kind of a tertiary thing that we can use to mitigate these things, and that's software. One of the greatest advancements over the past couple of years has been software when it comes to audio quality. Noise reduction software. See, the thing is, we all deal with noise. As a matter of fact, just before I went live this morning, I got a call from a tree company here locally I've been in contact with. They're coming out this morning. They're going to be trimming trees. We've been doing remodeling in our home. I mean, everybody, we all deal with noise, whether it's self-imposed because we're hiring people to do stuff or just because stuff happens. We all have to work around noise and through noise. So that's common. I don't care who you are. That's just something that everybody deals with, and you can deal with that. For one thing, you can work around it. Secondly, again, the software out there today, it's amazing. Waves and Isotope. There's just some and others as well. Universal Audio makes some really highly effective noise reduction software to help lower that noise floor, which is amazing. The thing that you need to focus on is the processing of your audio, and that's where we get into compression and equalization, and that's the area you may need some help. So, like, for instance, a lot of you guys are students of my voiceover blueprint course. You guys know you've got tech support. You're able to talk with Rob Ryder, who's probably on this morning. Yeah, I see him right now. Hey, Rob. Rob is our local audio guru, who helps to assist our students and does a webinar every week, live interactive, where you can come in and ask questions and such, but to demystify this whole process. And so once you learn to process your audio properly and you've got the tools to mitigate the noise issues, then you're starting off where at least that first you're getting out of the blocks, because you've got to get to the point where somebody will actually listen to you on the recording, because if your recording's bad, they're not listening. And all you need are a few seconds of their attention. But if your audio's bad, that's that. But again, the noise thing, everybody, we all deal with it, and there's some great, some strategies you can use to take care of that, in terms of to isolate a lot of it. You can't get rid of all of it, but there's software that can help you with that. And then the sound treatment, that's the easy part of it, because and usually that's one of the number one things that I hear bad about people's audio. It's just not there's not enough treatment. High quality acoustic foam, acoustic blankets, with enough of that, you can properly treat your space. Then it's just a matter of processing your audio. And then once you have that, you're golden. You're good. You can move forward, but don't underestimate and don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck there. Get that figured out, and get it figured out quickly, as soon as possible, because you need to move forward. It's not about buying more expensive equipment. It's about creating a quiet space, and again, using software to help take care of the rest of it, whatever you can't get rid of, because we all deal with that. It's about having a well-treated space, and it's about learning how to process that audio. And these are things that you can do. And if you're a student of my voiceover blueprint, these resources are readily available to you. So I want to encourage you to go below and check out the links to find out all about the training resources that I have for you. But don't let that derail you before you even really get out of the door. Because again, if you got bad audio, people are not listening. They're just not listening. And if you don't get heard, you cannot get hired. So it all begins with great audio. Okay. Let's see here. We've got Ron in Charleston, South Carolina, who was the first on this morning. Good morning, Rusty. How are you doing? Let's see here. Bob is back from Reedsville, North Carolina. Aaron in Como. Terry at chilly but delightful Falston, Maryland. Greg in Nashville, North Carolina. We've got Andrew in Calgary. We've got Amy in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Ty in Warsaw, Indiana. Mark in Estes Park, Colorado. Denise in Long Island. Michelle in Philadelphia. Claire, good morning to you. Ron, good to see all you Blueprint members. So glad you're here. Ron, good morning. Mike, how are you doing in Spanish Fort Worth, Alabama? Sandra in Dallas, Fort Worth. Matt in Central New Jersey. Sandra in Worthington, Ohio. Tom in Pittsburgh. We've got Matt in Long Island. We've got Bob in Brantford, in the hospital for a few days. Oh, man, hope you're doing okay. And just got his first Fiverr gig. Congrats, Bob. That's my congratulatory bell for you. Jason, good morning to you in Kearney, Nebraska. Mark in Wilmington, North Carolina. Bill in Idaho. Scotty, a 3-hour road trip today for work. Seems like a good time for some Blueprint material. There you go, Brookings, South Dakota. Danielle in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We've got Robert in Mobile, Alabama. Amanda. Good morning, Corey. Rob, again, our resident audio expert in the voiceover blueprint. Greetings from Loveland, Ohio. Practicing some bass parts. He's playing with the Folk Legacy Trio this coming weekend, and hopefully I'll get a chance to get out and check it out on Monday night, as I'll be out of town over the weekend. But that's exciting stuff. Heather, how are you doing? Good morning to you in Chattanooga. Chad, hello in Daytona Beach. Stephen, an aspiring voiceover talent from Missouri. Fantastic. John in mighty Memphis. Tim in Altoona. Wally in Annapolis, Maryland. Joe, good morning in Rhode Island. Kathleen in Wyoming, Dale in Atlanta, David, South Carolina, Tess in Tequila, Georgia, Keith in Renton, Washington, Doug in Greensboro, North Carolina, Armando in Dominican Republic, John in Rhinebeck, New York, and AG in India. Well, guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. And we've got Tori in Italy. Good morning to you, or good morning from me to you, which it's good afternoon to you, but thanks for being here. Always appreciate you guys stopping by. Hey, go below in the description, click the links, check out Dave Fennoy's program as it's only available for a few more days. And it's a lot of phenomenal training. His character creation method, you got to check it out. Hey, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.